Firstly, I'm going to say that I have to follow the strictures that were imposed by the court in terms of this preliminary aspect of the case, and my discourse with you will be limited. What I will say, however, is that the matter is fixed for the 8th of February, when by then it is expected that the relevant documentation would have been provided to the defense. That's the first thing. And secondly, I think it's important to note, and I'd like to take this opportunity to say that observations have been made in social media, which, by the way, isn't social at all. But such is the nature of life. But I would caution, and that may be an exercise in futility, because there are many persons who have sought to try and convict already. And that's unfortunate, and I will not go beyond that. And just to say that the file is incomplete, and there is a particular document that we need to inspect to determine the way forward in the way of an application for bail for Mr. Silvera. Beyond that, myself and Ms. Patrice Riley, who represent Mr. Silvera, would not want to comment and go into the details and intricacies of the matter, because that would be simply adding fuel to fire and to cause the discourse, the public discourse, to go on. And again, I think it's important that irrespective of your views, there are young children involved, and it is a very, very, very difficult time for these 3 children. I think that's been euphemistic, and I am asking the public, I'm pleading, maybe again an exercise in futility, but to exercise some level of restraint, not barring anyone from their constitutional right of freedom of expression and so on. But the life and the role of a defense lawyer is to provide defense. Everybody, every person, every citizen has a right to an attorney. And once we are in receipt of full disclosure, then we'll be able to determine how we treat this matter going forward. Thank you very much. Understandably, very apprehensive, very concerned, and as one would expect. Beyond that, again, I would not want to say anything at this stage.
And he maintains that he's innocent of the charge?
He has maintained his position. He has maintained his position of innocence from day one. I am not saying that he is, because I understand that there was a report to that effect. No lawyer should ever really say that, because if you were so certain, then you'd be a witness. But certainly what I can say with great emphasis is that he is indicating that he's innocent. We have our instructions, we have our job to do, and it is for the court, ultimately, and members of the jury to determine whether or not he's innocent. That's not my role. My role, our role, is to provide a defense as per our instructions. Wherever our instructions lead us, that's where we go. Within the confines always, acknowledging and consistent with the canons of the profession and the rules and good ethics. That is also to be emphasized.
Boy, this thing with this man, yeah, the man with them did supposed to say him wife died from natural cause. Them would have to ban the media. Them not go on the media day in the ear. All we talk and all we go cover up. Boy, I tell you, Jamaica politics is them. No, sir. So now that means say, I know where them are going to come and say, what am I don't know? Me there wait for the outcome.
Big up the Mike View family. Good night, everyone. For me, on this view, I think that they don't want whatever is being talked in court out in the media. Definitely they have something hiding, because if you notice how long it took for them to do the autopsy, yes, autopsies take a long time, but this should be on a rush. Furthermore, his gun ballistics matched to the bullet fragments that was found in the woman's body. Now, why was that? They're going to ban everybody, but the family, why would they ban the family? That means there is something big. They're planning some very big cover-up, and I think that the reason why this was never covered up in the first place was because the girl was PJ Patterson's goddaughter. I think this is why it was never really covered up, because I know that it was a regular person we would not hear of this. Remember that when the one police officer went to the home, after that, they took the tablets from the kids, they changed the bed sheets, they changed everything, tiles, walls, paint, they changed everything. Where you have hiding that they did all of that. So they know that everything is going to come out sooner or later. So they don't want that to come out in the media so quickly. So they're hiding everything to try to cover up everything.
This my opinion on this. I think this is just a perfect cover up. The most likely this because this lady is a politician or a former prime minister, goddaughter or granddaughter, whatever that is, they might get a little one phone call and say, "You know, go revisit that case there." And because it's a PMP thing or as a GLP thing, if it was just a regular member of society, I think this would just dust under the carpet or dust under the rug, and it going to remain the same. She died from natural cause, but most likely because her family member is a politician, you hear basically, let's go back and rethink. But let's see what the Deputy Bailey going said again. Before he was saying it was, yeah, there was all was saying it's natural cause, and now you hear all kind of madness now. Now it's murder. I know they're barring the family member from going to court. That's kind of tricky. So they have something up their sleeve.
I'm thinking they're trying to cook up something sweet, sour, or peppery.
Jolyan is a wicked boy and him killing wife, you know. And I thought what she did not sleep. What she did not sleep and have gunshot. Wound. A gunshot. Charger.
What me have to say, how can a man come in your house, come kill your wife side of you know, hear the gunshot, and them not do you nothing, and yet your wife dead by gunshot, and you lay down side her, you know shot fire, and them not do you nothing. How that look? That can't straight, brother.
So the dirty man, yeah. God not sleep. God are watching. And then conspirators them. All of them who try to cover up for him, God are watch them. Them are gonna have them dates in a court upon judgment. That's all I can say. Yeah. So policeman will go there and ask. Did one pass it off as natural death, so the woman just did in her sleep, or him never say a gunshot kill her and all of these things. What kind of investigation him do so? One policeman go past scene for go investigate death. Hey. Whoa. All I did one pass off the autopsy as natural death. Them no get them wish cause gotta work. And see they know them want lock out the public, them no want the public for you know nothing, them no want the media for know nothing cause them want try cook up something. But God is working. God is not sleeping. This woman's murder should not go unpunished.
One of the main reasons is because it's a high profile case. And the whole thing will happen with the first set of police. Right, so them really have to keep this on a down low because too much at stake for them really carry the media in at this time. Like fucked up. Not because she might have a man with you and them thing there. That don't mean say yo, you have to kill the woman, shoot out her crotches and them thing there. That's not right. Life messed up because everybody do things. Right? And we are man, we like to do things. And the minute we know say yo, a woman and we even feel like say boy, a woman, I give we one or do something. We want to kill that person and we want to get mad. No. You know what I'm saying? Slow the woman, she just go about her business instead of do all that. And then now him and him friend them a try to cover it up. This man a go walk free. This man now spend a day down where they right now in a jail, go walk free.